These two teams hit the floor, a lot can happen. And it could be close and it could be tight, and everything tells you it will be. We'll know a whole lot more in 32 basketball minutes as these two teams hit the floor in the showdown that has been anticipated for a very, very long time. And to tell you all about it, it is my pleasure to welcome in the voice of high school basketball in the Parkland. That would be Greg Allen.
Michael, thank you. Great to sit alongside with you. You can watch live video coverage online at KFMOsports.com. Matt Sharp, our executive producer on that side today. Cole Sutton back at Studio Central. Central's won 8 district championships. Saxony Lutheran, a program that's been around since 2005, 2. They've been the last 2 years. They finished 4th in the state last year. The anticipated quarterfinal is underway, and Saxony Lutheran, right off the opening tip, goes right to the basket, and it's Grace Murley with the opening points of the ballgame. Crusaders lead it 2-0. Peyton called one of the front court, Kenzie Jones. Central clad, haven't seen them in the reds a lot this year. They're the traveling team on the board today. The numerals, white trimmed in navy with the navy lettering across the front in white trim. Saxony Lutheran, they would don the home whites with the letters and numbers navy trimmed in gold. Central turns it over on the opening trip. It's the Crusaders right to left on your radio dial up the right sideline. Murley gives it up. Now to the top of the three-point circle is Maddie Bruni. Bruni on a bounce to Murley, Central's Rebels. If you're just joining us on the boys' side, losing to Madrid 63-33. Their largest margin of defeat this year. It matched it. They lost by 30 in one other contest this year. It was a broadcast game at Cape Notre Dame. They lost by 30 today. Brianna Mueller with the basketball. It's Murley. Dribble drive towards the painted area. Back out to Reagan Weezer. 3, no good, off the mark. Rebound by Megan Skaggs. Central looking for their first shot. They're down 2-0. Through a double team. Megan got bumped, flip it toward the rim, and it's going to go in! They're going to wave it off. No basket. Saxony Lutheran with their first foul of the ball game, and Central's going to stack it up at the baseline.
Still doing what you should do there. That's definitely what you whistle, put it up there, take a chance. You might get that, you might not. That case, you don't get the continuation.
Grace Murley with the foul. Saxony Lutheran in their state sectional contest. We know what Central did to Whitfield. Kenzie Jones with a point-blank miss. Peyton Caldwell got hit in the head, got the rebound, put it back up, got fouled. I think that's going to be on Bruni. It was a Twin Rivers 70-36 route victory for Saxony Lutheran Friday night. That was yesterday, en route to getting here.
All the days have run together this week. Holy cow. Yeah, between weather and delays and postponements and games, they've all run together.
Going to St. John twice, up to House Springs, coming here. It's like, where are we going tomorrow? Rolla?
I was sitting at the Missouri Valley tournament yesterday. I thought it was Saturday for most of the day. I was like, oh, wait, it is Friday.
Peyton Caldwell misses a couple of free throws. Megan Skaggs going for the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds. It belongs to Central. Caldwell, a 58% free throw shooter, missed 2. And the Rebels have the ball back. Central's Lady Rebels. Left to right on your radio down the red for those of you watching online at KFMOsports.com. Great to have you folks with us on what is a beautiful Saturday afternoon in the Parkland and here in Festus. Sydney Skaggs out to Kenzie Jones, up to the foul line, going to stop and pop from 14, and in and out, no good. Peyton Caldwell with an offensive rebound, got tied up by Murley, and we'll go to the arrow on this one, and they're going to say Central basketball.
I really like the aggressiveness of Caldwell right off the bat, though.
Yep.
I mean, she's one of those players, you talk about roles and things you have to do. That's the kind of play that she needs. Yeah, you get the held ball, but still you battle and you kept a possession alive.
We saw Central in Grandview win a district championship over St. Pius. Inbound to Sydney Skaggs. She's tied up, got loose from Bruni, put it up, put it in. Sydney Skaggs has 2. Central full court pressure. This is where they get live ball turnovers into runouts at the other end. Kenzie Jones pawing at Murley. Backcourt pressure, she tied her up. Central gets a steal. Olivia Casey, swing pass to Megan Skaggs. Megan up to the three-point circle, get a dribble drive to the cup. Split right past her defender, no good. And the rebound by Brianna Mueller. Mueller crossing over on Kenzie Jones, who's trying to stay in front of her. Man, is Kenzie Jones a wicked defender. Now it's Peyton Caldwell in the backcourt on Murley. Bounced through a double team, turned it over. 4 on 2, now 3 on 2. Megan Skaggs, pirouette in the paint, offensive foul. Bit of an acting job by Brianna Mueller. Didn't get hit that hard. She fell down and Megan Skaggs got hit with a charger first.
I would have been okay with just letting that play go.
I would too.
One thing that I got in a scouting report on the Saxony Lutheran team, they can be forced into turnover. Well, so far that's what's happening.
Well, Central's a really good team at turning people over. Megan Skaggs deflected that ball out of bounds. We saw Central come out tight in their district championship win over St. Pius. They've missed some early shots here that they normally make. Kenzie Jones from 14, usually solid. Saxony Lutheran, no good by Guillermo. That didn't fall. Sydney with a rebound, and here comes Kenzie Jones. Near side wing Megan outside the three-point circle, didn't hoist. Caldwell's open from 3. She's going to take it right side, no good. That's short. Rebound hit the floor. 2 Lady Crusaders there to get it. Murley picks it off and heads down floor the other direction. 2 all. That's it. And you've told me for years, Mike, when you get 2 really good girls basketball teams, usually low scoring. Here's a 3 sideline right. Brianna Mueller's going to drain that. 16 points a ball game, 36% beyond the arc, and the Lady Crusaders lead it 5-2.
Yep. Mueller will knock in threes. Reagan Weiser, those two can knock in the 3.
Sydney Skaggs to Megan underneath. She'll lay it up, put it in. Megan's got 2. And I'll tell you this right now. Central's boys looked like they were the undermatched team in the game prior, Mike. Central's goals look very comfortable in this game.
Yeah, you should be. Both these teams should be. They're where they anticipated themselves being.
Casey going for a steal. Couldn't get the lob pass to Weiser. Spins through. Sydney Skaggs to the baseline. No good. Jones in there fighting for the rebound. Will go to the arrow. And the Crusaders on this one. Well, this for the opening 3 and change has been everything we anticipated. 5 for the score. Saxony Lutheran, an unbeaten 29-0 squad. Columbia on the line, in front by 1. It'll be Weiser averaging 14.3 a ball game. 2.5 steals, 2.1 assists to inbound. She gets the ball back, swings it sideline right. Here's a 3 by Mueller. No good strong. Casey never went after the rebound initially. Didn't pick it up. Central's got it on the end line. Sydney Skaggs has it. They have numbers if they want a 4 on 3. Casey, cross court Megan. Gonna drive, spin to the lane, into the paint, up, and that's the second foul on Megan Skaggs. Got called for a charge again. And might this be a bit of the scouting report, Mike, from Saxony Lutheran? That's twice. Megan is spun into the paint to her left, and there's been someone standing there.
Yeah, and when you watch it, and you can almost ask yourself, wow, do they look like they know that's coming.
Yep, I agree.
If you scout and watch, and you know that that's a play that they use and that she uses, you may know what's coming. That's a big thing to keep our eyes on.
Megan Skaggs with 2 fouls out of the ball game for Central. Pass back to the point. Bree Seaton off the broken leg back in for Central for the first time. And Murley down the lane scores. She's got 4. It's a 7-4 contest. Crusaders lead midway through stanza 1. New Madrid, they advance to Mizzou Arena. They'll play in Columbia Thursday. They beat Central's Rebels 63-33. Kenzie Jones with the ball fake out of 3. Got inside on Murley. Passed it underneath the Seaton, who wasn't expecting to pass. Second Lady Rebel turnover. Weiser to the right corner. This is Mueller. Dribbles up into a double team and back out. Skylar Amonette, boy, has she really seen some big minutes in the second half of the season. And there's an open shot by Reagan Weiser. She's got 2. Time out, Josh Mapes. Central trailing. Saxony Lutheran in front. 3:36 to go first quarter. It's the Crusaders out on top of the Lady Rebels. 9-4 back to Jefferson College right after this.
Okay, straight back, 15 seconds.
Kenzie Jones with the basketball, hoisting a 3 for Central. That's off the mark, no good. Rebound by Weiser. She fell down on the sideline, and Central tied her up. They're going to say Sydney Skaggs was on the baseline with the basketball, and so the ball to Saxony Lutheran off the Jones missed triple. Live video coverage all day today online at KFMOsports.com. This is broadcast game all season number 209. All sports combined since we started with the fall season back in August. For anybody that cares, and it feels a little bit like it today, baseball starts in 13 days.
You could have played a baseball game today, ignoring all the wet conditions, but boy, it's not a bad day at all.
No, it's not.
And we've got a number of them coming in a row, and I guess some would say the area deserves it after the recent winter weather hits.
Doors are open here at the gymnasium at Jefferson College. Joe Ellen Stringer court. Reagan Weiser, no good from about 15. Left elbow extended, missed it. Saved back in by the Crusaders, and a travel called on Brianna Mueller. And Central's hit the ball back. Look at the lineup the Lady Rebels have on the floor right now. Bree Seaton with Megan Skaggs coming back in. It was Skylar Amonette. She's the one that checks out. Jensen Uding's out there with Sydney and Kenzie Jones.
That question we ask a lot comes up here again. Yeah, you can sit her because she's got two and you don't want the third. But if she's sitting, she's sitting. So if she picks up her third, she has to come sit. I've always been a proponent. Let them play through it, and I think she's a smart enough player. But it's risky. You got to do what you think's right.
Uding to Megan, out to Jones at the free throw line, down the lane, get the ball hung up on her hip, banked it up, put it in. That was a tough shot for Kenzie Jones. She's got her first basket, and it's a 9-6 Saxony Lutheran lead. Saxony Lutheran High School, for those of you who don't know, right off Interstate 55, down by Jackson and Cape Girardeau, and coming through the right side of the wing, Kenzie Jones and Uding get together and trip up the ball handler, and that foul's going to go on Uding, her first. Third on Central collectively. She's the first Lady Rebel other than Megan Skaggs to pick up a foul. 9-6 to score, and a turnover off the inbound by Reagan Weiser. Fourth Crusader give up. Central with the ball back. 2:26 to go in the first. Out of town scoreboard brought to you by Chris Offenberg Chevrolet Buick GMC. Central's Rebels losing to New Madrid 63-33. Valley Catholic in a Class 2 quarterfinal tonight. Scott County Central, they will have their hands full in Farmington. That one on the out of town scoreboard. Jones with a runner, no good. Megan in the lane trying to tie up. Weiser will go to the arrow. And this one should be possessed by Central. 2014 to about Tahoe Suburban with rebates up to $4,700 or 0% interest for 60 months, 1.9% interest for 72 months. Terrain's up to $5,250 and rebates must qualify for all rebates at Chris Offenberg Chevrolet Buick GMC. And a hold on the inbound before Jones even threw it in. This could be on Reagan Weiser.
It should be. Megan was trying to make a move on the inbound play down the lane, and she was held for 2 full strides, and then the foul was called.
It is her first club third. Olivia Casey's going to check back in for Josh Mapes. He's in his second season with this program. They went 26-2 last year, losing to Dexter in the round before this. The game they beat Whitfield in the other day at House Springs Northwest. Inbound came into, they tried to get it into Megan Skaggs, but it got knocked out of bounds by Weiser. And Casey will do it again. That wasn't a good inbound by Casey. She'll try to do better this time. 2:09 to go in the quarter. 9-6 Lady Crusaders in front. Inbound, Megan Skaggs gives it right back to Casey at a baseline from 11. No good to the shot. Murley rebounds, and the Crusaders get the ball back. Jones on the ball handler, Murley. Now to Weiser. Way out between the rings here at Jefferson College. They give it to Mueller. That's Brianna right wing. Jones on her. Central in a 2-3 zone defense right now. Murley's got the ball. Megan slacks off of pressure. Give it to the baseline to Brianna Mueller. Spins away from Megan. Sydney comes over for help defense. Pass across the baseline. Now to the corner. This is Allie Galemo with it. Lob back out to Weiser. Ball fake out of 3. Gave it back to Mueller. $1:36 to go in the first quarter. Greg Allen, Mike Reeves at Jefferson College. In Festus. Murley feeling her way through the defense. Put it up, put it in. Grace Murley's got 6. She averages 10.9 and shoots 46% from the floor. And Central finds themselves down 5, $1:19 to go. And Mike, the last game that I can think of that we did, the Central trailed at the half, even at the half, was at home against Dexter in the lane. Sydney Skaggs can't connect.
That we did, yes, and I remember they had a game with Neelyville recently where they were down at the half.
The game against Neelyville was in Poplar Bluff back on the 17th of January. Dexter was the very next game on the 19th, 2 days later at home. Final minute of play in the quarter. 11-6 Crusaders. Catch by Mueller, tight to the near side sideline. Kenzie Jones pulling at the basketball, give it to Reagan Weiser. Central's Kayla McKay to the table with 42 to go in the quarter. Sam Sides, longtime Jackson head coach, is now the head coach of his 4th year with these Lady Crusaders. And a driving backdoor cut. Allie Galemo's got a basket. It is 13-6. Central trails to the final 28 of the quarter. Lady Rebels find themselves down by a touchdown. Uding looking inside, one time off the floor. Pass underneath to Megan Skaggs. Central turns it over. That's their 4th. 4 turnovers each way, and Central down 7 with 16.5 seconds to go, quarter 1. 63-33 in the boys' final. New Madrid punches their ticket to be one of the last 4 teams standing in Class 3 in Missouri. They play Thursday at the Hearn Center in Columbia. Long look at an inbound and knocked out of bounds by Kenzie Jones.
Well, either of these teams, I'm sorry, Greg, either of these teams you can say, okay, either one that fell behind, well, we're not used to this. Neither. How do you respond to it? Because both teams have dominated people most of this season.
Early in the backcourt with 10 to go up the right sideline. Mueller crosses over on Jones in the backcourt to 7. Murley to a double team, bounce over the time stripe to the right wing to Mueller. 3 to go in the clock. Way out by the center stripe, clock to 1. They're not getting a shot off. That's the quarter. Saxony Lutheran leads by 7. End of 1 at Jefferson College in the girls' state quarterfinal. Saxony Lutheran 13, Central 6. Start of quarter 2. Saxony Lutheran with the basketball, and they'll turn it over on the opening trip. I'll say this for the crowd from Park Hills. Boy, did they bring the people. I mean, this whole side of the arena and a little bit under one of the baskets is all red. The far side, 2/3 of it is navy, but then you've got the central student section across the way as well. So they've got about 60% of the gym here. Kenzie Jones lines up a 3, doesn't fall. 1 and done for Central. Rebound to Brianna Mueller. We're in the second quarter. It's a state quarterfinal. Winner to Columbia Thursday to play at Mizzou Arena.
Kenzie Jones has started 1 of 6 from the field, Greg. That's her second missed 3.
Peyton Caldwell with a reach-in foul trying to grab the ball away from Murley. That's the first on Caldwell. It's the 4th on Central as a team. We're in the second. Glad you're with us on a Saturday. Coverage here on AM 1240 KFMO. Those of you listening online at KFMOsports.com, watching our live video coverage online as well, click that live video button. Brought to you by Ledco Community Credit Union. Get new and pre-owned auto loans for as 1.99%. Ledco offers free checking with access to online bill pay and no minimum balance. Locations in Park Hills and Farmington. Half-court offense for Saxony Lutheran. Sam Sides has made an agreement with his players. Grace Murley. Anybody that knows Sam Sides, and you've known Sam Sides for a while, the head coach at Saxony Lutheran, Mike, if I asked you, name one thing that you know about Sam Sides that makes him stand out, what would you say? Turnover?
His facial hair.
Facial hair, exactly. Missed shot by Megan Skaggs, put back by Sydney, is going to fall, and she got fouled. She's going to the free throw line. She's got 4. He's made a deal with his team. If they win the state championship, he is going to shave the mustache. I talked to him about it before the ball game. He said, I'm not too worried about that happening. Okay.
I think it'd be a great trade-off. It grows back.
Brianna Mueller with the foul, her first, club 4th. Sydney at the free throw line to the right, unloads and missed it. She's a 69% free throw shooter, couldn't hit that, averaging 15.3 a ball game. Central's missing a lot of shots in this first half. It's 13-8, quarter 2, 6:43 to go in the half. Peyton Caldwell all over Mueller with the basketball. Now to Murley to the right baseline over Casey. Got a hoist, got a hit. Tough shot. Grace Murley's got 8 with a girl in her face. 15-8 Crusaders. Now it's Central's turn. Casey's not been able to get open from 3. Lobbing to Cindy Skaggs, poked away but got it back against Bruni across the baseline. Oh, what a nice shovel move by Peyton Caldwell. Faked right, went left, and laid it in. That was tough.
That was a special move. But I thought, oh, she's going to take the first shot. It's going to get blocked. Nope. Great ball fake.
Caldwell going after it in the backcourt and got the tie-up. Arrow belongs Central. Peyton Caldwell, your first half player of the game for Central.
I love the way she's come out. I mean, again, she has a role. It's not going to come out and score 20 points. She is playing really hard. She's had her nose right in the middle of a number of important plays.
Central gets the ball back and a hold. I mean, as soon as the official gave the ball to Olivia Casey, Murley got called for her second foul. Nope. Check it. It's going to be on Guillermo. Her first. The way Murley reacted, I thought it was going to be on her. 5th club foul on Saxony Lutheran. So Casey gets the ball again. Long lob to Kenzie Jones to the left sideline. Murley pawing at her. Jones with the right-hand dribble. We've played 2 minutes of quarter 2. Skylar Amonette one time off the floor and back to Jones. Megan Skaggs playing with 2 fouls. She got them early. Amonette looking. Cindy Skaggs wants it from 15. Gets the catch. Hoist over Bruni. No good. 1 and done. Saxony Lutheran has rebounded very well in this game. If they have lack of size, Mike, they haven't shown it thus far. We get another tie-up, and the Crusaders on the arrow.
Well, they don't go 6-footer, but they go 5'10", they go 5'8", 5'7", 5'7". They have a when I heard lack of size, it's the 6-footers people are talking about. Their guards are big.
Murley in the backcourt's got to get it across. Nope, they didn't. They did not beat the 10 count, and Central gets another turnover. 15-10, second quarter. Central on the short end of this score. Central's Rebels played most of their ball game from behind, losing by 30. Central wins today. We're with you Thursday from Columbia. Lob from Sydney, tough spot to put Megan, and the lob pass never connected, turned it over. Central's 5th. We know Tuesday we're in Jackson with the North County Lady Raiders. Up floor, lob pass, a 3-on-2 develops for Saxony Lutheran. They've got numbers. Mueller outside the circle, got a hoist from 3 and hit. Brianna Mueller's got 6, a 36% three-point shooter, and Caldwell walked as soon as she caught it. Turnover Central.
Central has started the day from the field 5 of 16, while the Lady Crusaders have hit 7 of their first 13 shots.
Sometimes this game comes down to just putting points on the board, you know?
And it's harder against certain teams to do that than others.
Murley, right sideline to Maddie Bruni, a junior at 5'8". Galemo on a bounce back up top to Weiser. Sam Sides does not go really deep in his bench. We've seen predominantly the same 5 players all day in game so far for the Crusaders. Here's a 3 1/4 by Weiser. That's way off the mark. Skaggs, that's Megan, got boxed out, saved in by Bruni, gave it off to Sydney. Central in transition, starts a 4-on-3. Megan, be careful with 2 fouls. Gonna stop and pop and hit. Much better decision for Megan Skaggs. You saw her coming down floor with 2 in front of her, thought, oh no, don't try to go between them. Backcourt Murley, eyeing a double team. Bounce over the timeline to Weiser with the left-hand dribble. Drops it off near side to Mueller. 18-12 our score. Saxony Lutheran, an anticipated matchup in the quarterfinal between these two by many for a long time. You could just kind of see they were on a collision course, and the winner could get St. James, the only team thus far this year to beat this team clad in red today. Another 3. That one from Mueller doesn't go. Megan nearly got tripped up after she got the rebound. Heads down floor. Hesitation dribble. Goes around Murley. Pulls up. Shot blocked. Megan knocked down Weiser. Sydney put it on rim. Megan a little too active underneath with 2 fouls. Couldn't get the rebound. Home run ball to Galemo. Jones chasing. Jones tried to break it up. Galemo missed it. Got it back, and Caldwell's going to foul her. Nope, that's Bree Seaton. Check it. Bree Seaton with her first. Central with their 5th club foul. No shots coming up here. Saxony Lutheran will inbound to the baseline. 18-12. Mention the upcoming broadcast schedule brought to you by Show Me Rent to Own. Short-term rental, 90 days same as cash. Rent to own at early payoff savings available. $100 free rent when you open a new agreement. Owners Gary and Kathy remind, thank you for your business because you deserve nice things too. Here's Murley from 6, going to hit. Grace Murley up to 10. She's the game's leading scorer, and Josh Mapes has taken another timeout. Murley, she can go to Arby's after the game. She's 5 for 5 to start. 20-12 our score. 3:28 to go in the half. It's Saxony Lutheran leading Central in a Class 3 state quarterfinal.
It'll be.
Olivia Casey off a nice feed from Jones with a layup as we get back to action. There's a backcourt not called by Saxony Lutheran. The fans also wanted a travel not called, and down the lane comes Weiser and lays it up and in. Reagan Weiser with 4. It's 22-14. Central down by 8. Jones to Skylar Amonette, step back 3. That's off the mark. Central continues to struggle from the outside. It's been a common theme for anybody from Park Hills today, boys or girls. Weiser with the rebound. Ball to the hands of Mueller up the right wing.
Central from 3 in this game, 0 for 4.
Galemo from 15 against Amonette. Missed it. Rebound hit the floor. Casey picked it up. 2:38 to go in the half. Up floor, Skylar Amonette. 1-on-1 against Weiser. Challenged and drew a foul. Amonette was a little out of control and got lucky that they called a foul there because there's no way when she went up in the air she was going to put that ball in the hole with the way her body was contorted. Weiser with her second personal. 6th club foul on Saxony Lutheran. And Amonette, a 64% free throw shooter. Central's not made a free throw all day. They're 0 for 4.
Again, that's a small sample, but still, it's points. And it's a day it's hard to score. You leave those on the table, come back to haunt you.
Second free throw by Amonette, good. She's got her first point, And she'll check out for Peyton Caldwell back in, 22-15. And Central going to try to get Kayla McCain in the ball game. They'll replace Megan Skaggs with 2 fouls with just over 2.5 remaining. We're at Jefferson College, and I've been corrected, Hillsborough, not Festus. That's, close enough. But I guess those two cities would probably be offended if they got interchanged for each other. Loose in the backcourt. Central dislodged it. It came to Mueller. Up the wing. In the corner, Bruni. Back to Mueller. Dribbles up. Foul line extended. Just show and go drive. Banking up no good. Got it back in the lane. Put it up. Oh, and fouled on the putback. I didn't think they were going to call it. They whistled it late. It's going to be on Sydney Skaggs, and it's going to be her first. To the free throw line, Saxony Lutheran with Brianna Mueller, an 85% shooter. Central guilty of their 6th team foul. Mueller averaging 16 points a ball game. Has hit 2 threes today and misses a foul shot.
First free throws attempted today for Saxony Lutheran. And when you really look at it, Central's gotten to the line 5 times and not cashed in. It's the first time they put the Lady Crusaders there.
Central with 10 all-time district championships. I beg your pardon, 8. Saxony Lutheran with 2. They're 3-3 in state play, including last year when they finished 4th in the state. Second free throw, no good for Mueller. Here's Megan Skaggs in the lane, muscles her way to the basket. And it'll be 2 free throws for Megan Skaggs. She could have got her 3rd foul there. Bit of an elbow up to try to force and create space, but they call it the other way against the Lady Crusaders.
And could have had a travel call. I think either of those went, and could have had the foul call that was called. 3 possibilities.
Second personal on Maddie Bruni. Megan Skaggs to the line, made it. Megan's got 5. For Saxony Lutheran, they are over the limit. That's their 7th team foul. Central 3-8 all-time in state play as a program. Second foul shot, Skaggs up and in. Megan's got 6 and trims the margin to 5. 2:03 to go in the half. Now scoring here, much like the boys' game against Maple Richmond Heights, a chore. Mueller in the backcourt. Saxony Lutherans had to fight this all day. Up the sideline, Bruni on a quick catch and pass to Mueller. Baseline by one of the few reserves that head coach Sam Size is going to use, Mason McWilliams, and she turned it over. Kenzie Jones tries to start a 4-on-2, and that's going to be the 3rd on Maddie Bruni. Foul call, trying to hang with Kenzie, and Jones to the line for a 1-and-1. And the Crusaders with their 8th club foul. And we're going to see Courtney Kester, a freshman at 5'6", come in. And Mike, I don't know how many people were with us when you mentioned it earlier, whether it was in the pregame show, between games, or in the boys' game. There's not a senior on this roster for the Crusaders.
On the roster, it's not just the starters. There's not one there. And then they've got a middle school group, an 8th grade group that I was told rivals this junior group they have now as far as what they were like when they were 8th graders.
So they've got a real lack of talent is what you're saying.
Yeah, keep them rolling.
Kenzie Jones makes the first, gets the second, unloads and missed it. Rebound, Uding going after it, tries to save it. Saved it, Jones has it. What a rebound by Jensen Uding. Sydney Skaggs thought about the 3, didn't take it. It's a 4-point game with 93 to go in the half. Bree Seaton from 15, blocked clean. McWilliams got the block, McWilliams got the ball. It's loose in the backcourt, Central's on it. Josh Mapes not calling timeout. They go to the arrow. Boy, he had all kinds of time with Seaton all alone with the ball to call a timeout and didn't take one. That's stunning. Central does own the arrow, but wow. I mean, common basketball thinking in a play like that in a scramble in a game like this.
You may
take the timeout.
You may value that timeout more late in the game, though, than you value it right now. Minute 22 left. You may want to have that in your pocket. And if you're aware, and you're aware you have the arrow anyway, bag that timeout and keep it there. You might need it in that 4th quarter.
Kenzie Jones with the pumpkin with a right-hand dribble. Near side, Sydney Skaggs, $1:14 to go in the half. Jones wanted the 3. Overplayed defensively by Murley. Missed that shot badly. Murley rebounds. Crusaders have it. Come down floor. Here comes Murley, 1-on-3. And a hand check going to be called against Central. Casey was there. Peyton Caldwell was there. And a 1-and-1 coming up for Grace Murley. Foul got called on Peyton Caldwell, her 2nd.
Kenzie Jones has started today 1 of 7 from the field. She's 1 of 5 from 2-point range, and she's missed a couple of 3-pointers.
Grace Murley, 69% from the line. First one today, up, looks strong, no good, missed it. Sydney Skaggs all alone under the glass for the rebound. Still a 4-point game. We're under a minute to go in the half. That's 7 boards for Sydney. She averages on the season per ball game 13.4. Murley looking at Jones. Casey wants it, hasn't been able to find room for a 3 yet today. Jones to the baseline, draws another foul. McWilliams was down there with her.
Well, Jones has been as aggressive offensively as we've seen her in most of the games this year.
I'd like to see her start hitting some shots. 9 team fouls on the Crusaders in this half, and that is on Mason McWilliams. Her first. Jones at the line, 1 of 2 today, now 1 of 3. 22-18, the score stays with 45.2 to go, and Megan's going to come out of the ballgame with 2 fouls.
4 for 10 at the free throw line for Central as a team. Saxony Lutheran's 0 for 3. Central's missed a big chance at the line this half.
That one's good. It's down to a 3-point ball game. Kenzie Jones has 4. She's split 4 free throws. Here comes pressure in the backcourt. Beaten up floor by Mueller. Drop it off near side wing. Back to the point. Nearly overshot McWilliams. Got a good catch up the ladder. Back to the left sideline to Mueller. Back to Murley. She'll hold it between the rings. Now to Courtney Kester. Put on the deck a couple of times. Cross-court pass. Casey went for the steal. It's knocked to the sidelines. Tippy-toeing the sideline. Staying in bounds is Mueller. Hanging on to the basketball. Kenzie Jones. Back pick. All alone. Gonna put it up and put it in. Kenzie Jones with 6. We got a 1-point game. 22-21. Bounce up floor to Kester. Clock to 8. End of the first half coming up. 5 to go, 22-21 long, 3, Mueller no good, rebound put back, Kesters didn't shoot it. She had the rebound and room and did not pull the trigger. We're at the half at Jefferson College, Columbia at stake. The Central Lady Rebels have cut it to 1. Saxony Lutheran leads at recess, 22-21. Crew out of Saturday, great to have you with us, ready for half number 2. Third quarter underway. Saxony Lutheran basketball. They're left to right on your radio dial. It's Murley with the pumpkin. Feed, foul line extended right wing to Reagan Weiser. Central starts the second half with Caldwell, the 2 Skaggses, Jones and Casey. It's Mueller, Weiser, Murley, Galemo, and Bruni out there for Sam Sides. His 4th year as their head coach. And here's a corner 3 knocked down by Brianna Mueller. She's got 9 on 3 triples, and it's 25-21, Saxony Lutheran by 4.
She's made half of her 6 attempts now from downtown.
Megan Skaggs hasn't picked up a foul since getting too early. Drives baseline, floats it up, no good. Rebound put back. Her sister's got her back. Sydney puts it in. She's got 6. Sydney's had a real good ball game. And with the offensive rebound, Sam Sides wants to talk it over. Just underway in the third, 7:08 to go. Third quarter, 25-23 Crusaders lead Lady Rebels on KFMO.
If you would like to be the guy, you can ask those little children, just, hey, you guys get paid over there. That's ridiculous. It said that was a 15 and it's 28.
Reagan Weiser with a basket to make it a 28-23 affair. She hits a triple. She's got 7. Megan Skaggs is fouled by Maddie Bruni. That's her 4th to start this second half. And Megan's going to hit at the line. So we won't see Bruni for some time. She'll check out. Mason McWilliams back on. First foul on anybody in the second half. And Megan adds to her running total. She's got 7. 3 of 3 at the line with 1 more to go. Megan sights, fires, hits. She's got 8. And Skylar Amonette, whose role has slowly grown on this team as the season's gone along, is back on for Central.
Now, so important, though, with Central. They got to that half down by 1. They're down 3 now. Megan had the 2 quick fouls. She doesn't have to be quite so cautious right now. I mean, you don't want to get out of control and pick up more, but she can play a little more her style.
Mueller in the backcourt against Amonette. Lob pass near side. Murley with the catch. And a 3-on-2 develops over Casey. Got to stop and pop. Grace Murley with 12. And an inbound violation on Megan Skaggs. She turned it over to backcourt. Didn't throw it in before she stepped in. Grace Murley hasn't missed a shot all game. She's 6 for 6. She shoots 46% on the season from the floor. And having a whale of a quarterfinal. Mueller looking to get it in, lobbed it in. Good spot foul Murley against Amonette now, defensively marked against her. Spins away from her, right into Kenzie Jones, drives to the basket, put it on ribbon, it fell off, and she'll get to the line for 2. Central guilty of their first second half foul. I think it's going to go on Skylar Amonette, that will, her first. Murley, the only shot she's missed all game has come from here, the free throw line. She's a 69% shooter, and she makes that one. Central has played most of this ball game trailing. They're down by 6 right now, 31-25. 6.5 to go in the third. We're just underway in the second half, and Murley makes the second. She's got 14 points on the day here in the state quarterfinals. This is the round of the Elite Eight. To put it in college basketball terms, you win this, you're into the Final Four. Here's Megan Skaggs out to Casey. Feed in the lane, and Sydney Skaggs is held and fouled. Galemo was there, and Galemo's going to pick up the personal. It will be her second.
And you noted it during the first half, Greg, and it has certainly been the case that there is not a lot of extra people coming into the game for Saxony. They're going to play, and those 5 starters have played the major bulk of the minutes.
Casey with a long lob. Megan Skaggs goes and gets a tough catch against Galemo. Swings up one-hand bounce pass. Kenzie Jones. Ball fake on Weezer. Got to the baseline. Put it up. It didn't go, but she got fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Saxony Lutheran with another foul. That's their third in the half. They're working themselves in a spot here. They've got 4 on Bruni. They've got 2 on Weezer, 2 on Galemo. That one's the second on Grace Murley. And Kenzie Jones able to connect. She's up to 7 today, averaging 13 a night. 3 out of 5 in a ball game from the free throw line today. Second shot, Jones front rim off. Megan going after it, and it's out of bounds, they say, off of Megan Skaggs. And it belongs to Saxony Lutheran. Not quite 2 minutes gone by in the third. Central with their full court pressure. Saxony Lutheran right inside the baseline. They get it into Weezer. That's probably not a good idea. Now to Murley in the backcourt, gave it off to Mueller. 10 count being counted. Lob over the timeline to Galemo, and they break pressure. Give it back to Mueller. Bounce pass to McWilliams. Drive on Casey. Put it up and in. Good pass. Down low. Galemo with the basket. Galemo. They say McWilliams. Beg your pardon. 2 from McWilliams. What the heck was I looking at? Here's a missed shot by Central. No good. And a rebound by Reagan Weezer. Outlet. Mueller on the drive. No good. She was trying to beat Casey down floor. Sydney Skaggs rebounds. And Kenzie Jones foul unextended. There's what we're used to seeing out of her. The 15-foot pull-up drills it. She's got 9. Back to a 6-point game. 34-28 Central trailing. 5:26 to go in the third. Quarterfinal matchup. At the timeline, Kenzie Jones poked it away to backcourt. Catching it, sliding with it is Grace Murley. Turned it over. Kenzie Jones to give up. Peyton Caldwell up, short, put it in. The short little bunny lay-in. Caldwell's got 4, and the pressure, when Central can keep it going, is getting to Saxony Lutheran. When they break it, Saxony Lutheran in half-court offense has been really good today. Weezer lost it coming across the lane. That might be the third on Megan Williams. She's nodding her head in agreement like, yeah, I know. Third on Megan. It's their second collectively in this half.
The Central press, very, very early, was so good, and it kind of stemmed the tide a little bit from a slower start. It was real good there for that sequence, but you're right, the half-court game, if it's just a half-court back and forth, really favoring Saxony Lutheran right now.
Crusaders off the inbound. Galemo to Murley. Spins on Amonette, lost the ball. One hand deflected it to Galemo. In the lane, McWilliams turns. Hook no good. 3 red shirts are there. Jensen Uding grabbed it. 4-point game. Central down. 4:47 to go, but with the ball. Jones. Skaggs, that's Megan, stays on the floor. She's at the high elbow for a post. She's got the ball outside the 3-point circle. She's going to shoot. Looked pretty good. Missed it a little strong. Rebound came to Galemo. That would have cut it to 1. Central trailed by 1 at the half, 22-21. They're down 4 now. Galemo. Foul line extended back to Murley, and gave it off to Mueller. Murley thought about the 3. Right sideline, entry pass in the paint. Amonette. No foul. Travel called on Saxony Lutheran. They can't believe it. They turn it over. It's their 10th. And the Crusader faithful did not like that call in the least. They thought Amonette on the bump caused the travel, and the official did not see it that way. Coming up on midway through the third. Lob down low. Megan Skaggs, bad decision by Kenzie Jones. tipped and turned over. That's the 8th Central turnover, and now Amonette's going to pick up a foul. Coming up floor, body to body with Reagan Weiser. Central, their 3rd in the half.
The 3-point miss a moment ago by Megan Skaggs. 5 attempts for Central from 3. They've not made any. That's kind of on the back end of the boys going 1 for 13. The Rebels haven't come in and shot it well from deep today, and it's hurting the girls' team right now, too.
Boys lost 63-33 to New Madrid. Their season ends with a mark of 23-6, and the Eagles go to the Final Four in Missouri's Class 3 on a boys' side with a mark of 25-4. Posting inside McWilliams on Casey. Back out, 3 in the air. Weiser, it's no good. Casey going for the rebound, and an over-the-back foul coming up on Mason McWilliams. She can't believe it's on her, neither can Sam Sides. It's the second on McWilliams. She thought Casey backed her off the block.
For what it's worth, I agreed with Sam Sides on that particular play. It was a battle. Could have maybe said you could go either way, but I thought the position was better, honestly, for McWilliams down low.
34-30. Been here for a while on the scoreboard. 3:36 to go. Megan Skaggs on a handoff to Kenzie Jones. Driving down the paint. It opens wide open, and she'll drive it all the way to the hole and put it in. She's got 11. She leads all Central scores. It's a 2-point game, 34-32. Up to the right sideline. Mueller back to Murley. Left side to the baseline, McWilliams. Casey lightly defending. Back to Mueller rather. Hands it to Reagan Weiser. Mueller trying to cross over on Kenzie Jones. Got a screen. Grace Murley with it. Hands the ball right side to Weiser. 3 minutes remaining third quarter. Weiser off a screen comes McWilliams. To the right side of the paint. Sideline right to Guillermo. Ball may have gotten knocked loose by Megan Williams. Now poked away by Megan Skaggs rather. Sydney knocks it away from the main ball handler. It's dislodged up the sideline. Guillermo underneath on a good pass, and Mueller's going to put it in. Brianna Mueller's got 11. It's 36-32. Saxony's lead is 4 with 2:38 to go. Columbia at stake. Quarterfinal matchup. A much anticipated contest in the Elite Eight. Casey, her first 3 of the day. Front rim and off, no good. Megan Skaggs positioned underneath, trying to back her way up. Put it up, got fouled. She's going to the line. Casey had a great look at it from the top of the circle, and you could just feel the surge of the crowd like, oh, come on, hit that, but she didn't. But free throws coming up for Megan Skaggs.
It was only Casey's 3rd attempt today from the field anywhere. Her first 3, as you mentioned, she's 1 for 3. That's a big rebound there, though. Again, just keep possessions alive, give yourself a chance.
3rd foul on Mason McWilliams. Free throw Megan Skaggs. She drills that for Saxony Lutheran, their 5th club foul. Megan's got 9 on the day. She's 5 out of 5 at the free throw line. Saxony Lutheran in their district went through East Prairie, Kelly, and beat Arcadia Valley 62-39. They've won every game they've played. They played in the Farmington tournament to start the season. In fact, opened the year against the Knights, and also beat Miller Career Academy and Dexter. They beat Dexter 65-58. Second free throw good for Megan. She's got 10. She hasn't missed a free throw all day. And Central's deficit is a pair at 36-34. Good hard screen up top by Weiser, freeing up the ball handler. Now it's in the hands of Tess Daniel. She with the pink-clad shoes. Now with the aqua shoes is Reagan Weiser. 36-34. Saxony by 2. Weiser tied up on the sideline. Lob back to Mueller. Amonette right with her. Amonette defending in the paint. Weiser gave it off to Murley. Drives on Casey. Down the lane she goes. Put it on rim. It's going to fall in. Grace Murley's got 16. It's 38-34. Saxony with 100 seconds to go third quarter. Peyton Caldwell against Guillermo. Back out to Amonette. In the lane she goes through a double team. No foul call. She missed the shot. Wasn't even close. And Daniel brings down the ball for Saxony Lutheran. Going to drive baseline and circle back around in the right corner. Back out to Mueller. Wide open. Weiser, 3. Got it! Reagan Weiser from downtown with 10. And just like that, it's gone from 2 to 7. Crusaders with $1:15 to go. Lead 41-34. What a huge shot.
5 made threes for Saxony Lutheran in this game.
Peyton Caldwell crossing over on Murley. Takes it to the right block. Banked it up. Nope, but fouled. And if it's on Murley, it's going to be her 3rd. It'll be the 6th on Saxony Lutheran as a club in the second half. And it is going to be on Murley.
5 of 11 for the Lady Crusaders from deep in this game. And we talked about it. Central now sitting at 0 for 6 from 3. Big story. When you got one team making them and the other not, that makes it difficult.
Caldwell misses a free throw. She hasn't made one of those today. She's 0 for 3. Sydney Skaggs, Jensen Uding, Kenzie Jones back in, Amonette, Bree Seaton, and Casey all out for head coach Josh Mapes, whose club is down 7 with 1:03 to go. They trailed by 1 at the half, and Caldwell missed the front end of 2, trying to get one back here. Second free throw. Unloads, looks strong, and is. She missed a pair. Galemo with the rebound, and the Crusaders get the ball back. They could take a 9 or 10-point lead with a shot here. Under a minute remaining in the third. Central's going to fight for their playoff lives, trailing to the fourth. Sideline Weezer against Sydney Skaggs. Back out to Tess Daniel. Final 47 of the third. Daniel crossing over on Uding to the left wing. Now with the right hand dribble to bounce back up top to Mueller. Caldwell with the right arm trying to measure her. Mueller takes her to the baseline. Back to the lane. Galemo driving up and fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2.
I really like the patient set there. I like the way 7-point lead inside a minute. I don't think they were thinking run it down and get a final shot, but they're looking for something really good, and they got that on that possession.
Jensen Uding with her second, club fourth. Galemo to the line. She's a 70% free throw shooter. Her first shot from the stripe today, and she's doing what Peyton Caldwell did not do at the other end, make her free throws.
Well, you look at it this way, too. Saxony Lutheran's not been to the line very much, but they've been the more efficient team when they've been there.
Lane violation, and the shot was banked in. I had, I think, one player from each team in the lane. The shot was good. They're going to let it count. She's got 4. It's a 9-point Saxony Lutheran lead, one of their largest of the game. Lob inside. Megan Skaggs on rim and in. Megan's got 12. No pressure out of Central, or at least it's light in the backcourt. They'll get it over the timeline, will the Crusaders. Lob pass to Laurel Mueller, who's in the ball game, and Mueller's going to travel. And so with 11 and a half seconds to go, Central down 45-34. I think they put the points on the wrong side of the board last trip basket for Megan Skaggs. I think it's 43-30 something. Now they're fixing it, 43-36, there you go. 7-point game, not 9 and not 11.
Talk about those free throw numbers real quick, though. Central's 10 of 19, not good.
Kenzie Jones stutter step into the front court, crossover on Tess Daniels, drives to the hole, put it up, put it in. It's down to 5 at the end of the quarter. Central gonna have to do it in the fourth. 43-38 they trail. We take you to the final quarter from Jefferson College. Columbia at stake, and Saxony Lutheran up on Central 43-38. Start of the fourth quarter. Central ball with Megan Skaggs going to drive and score. Megan Skaggs with 14 has trimmed this thing back down to 3. Central, again, looking at the top of the mountain. Can they get over the hump, though? They've rarely had the lead in this game. Murley, that's Grace, playing with 3 fouls and 16 points. Reagan Weezer nearly had the ball hung up on her hip. Try to drive on Sydney Skaggs, take to the left elbow. Lob pass to Galemo, sideline left through a double team. Nice bounce, spin down low. Weezer overshot the rim, no good. And a putback by Maddie Bruni. Her first points in the ball game. She averages 2.9, has extended the advantage back out to 5, 45-40. This is the score that Central's boys beat Maplewood by the other day at House Springs Northwest in the sectional. Here's Megan to the right block, spins away from pressure. Kenzie Jones outside the circle against Mueller. Got a screen, got a hoist from 3, got it! Kenzie Jones, the first made triple for Central tonight. She's got 16, it's a 2-point game. 45-43 and a hand check called on Kenzie Jones. That's her first.
Think about the way she's played defense tonight, though, and the assignment that she's had. And to do that without getting in foul trouble or committing fouls, that's you talked about it earlier, how she was playing and what she was doing. 1 foul, and she's made a few big shots. Now, you ask for her to start making a few. She's done it in this half. She's hit all 4 of her shots in this half.
45-43. Nice to know that Josh Mapes has the radio on in the locker room during the halftime report. Reagan Weezer to the left wing against Sydney. Tied her up. Now to Maddie Bruni, top of the 3-point circle. Casey lightly on her. Bruni got a screen, went to the right block, and circles back around to the right wing. Picks up the dribble, Casey all over. Lob back to Murley. Kenzie Jones pawing at the basketball on her. Tight defense, Kenzie's all over. Murley trying to push off. Jones trying to stay with her. Good battle here. Josh Mapes wanted a 5 count. Official didn't blow anything. Weezer bounced near side, and now it's Peyton Caldwell poking the ball away from Brianna Mueller, but it came right back to her. Got hung up on her hip and traveled and got called. 2 points, the margin. Central with the ball, and a trip they can tie.
12 turnovers now for the Lady Crusaders. Central under double figures still with 9. That's not bad.
Tons of time, 6:07 to go. Skaggs, that's Megan to Kenzie Jones. 2 to tie, 3 for the lead for the Lady Rebels. Megan thought she was going to try to squeeze a 3, goes up and around Weezer, sling it out. Kenzie Jones, 3 in the air, right side, in and out, and it stayed out. Rebound to Reagan Weezer. It looked good, she just missed it a little bit short. Hit front rim, back rim, and came out. Murley, pressured by Caldwell, got knocked to the floor, dribbled the basketball, back to the right side. Weezer, long 3. Oh, man, that was Mueller. Check the number. It's Brianna Mueller with a 3. She's got 14, and a travel called against Central. And as quick as it got cut down to 1 possession, it's back to 5, and the Crusaders have the ball. 48-43, 5:35 to go in the 4th. Columbia at stake. Well, there has been energy start to finish in this one. Weasel walking ahead. Skaggs on her. Lob right sideline to Mueller. Stop against Peyton Caldwell. Knocked the ball loose. Fighting for it. Mueller going after it. Shoveled it out. Open. Weezer 3 over Casey. Nope. Missed it. Megan went for the rebound. Got the jersey of Bruni, who got the ball. Bruni trying to redress herself out there with 5:10 to go. Got the ball to Reagan Weezer, top of the three-point circle, and a hand check called on Sydney Skaggs. And for as much as they're being let go in this game, that was a bit ticky-tacky.
Well, big sequence a moment ago. That 3 by Kenzie Jones looked really good and would have given them a 1-point lead, and back the other way. And my goodness, did Mueller drain one from deep. I was thinking, why take that shot right at that point? I guess she knew what she was doing. She shoots 36% from 3. She was confident.
Sydney Skaggs with her second personal. It's the 6th on Central's the team. Each team has 6. Casey's going to tie up Murley. We'll go to the arrow. And the Crusaders still have it. But Central possesses the arrow now. We're just under 5 minutes to go in the ball game. It's a 5-point Saxony Lutheran lead. 29-0 against 27-1. Central's won 24 of those in a row. Inbound comes into Reagan Weezer, just in front of the Sam Sides led bench for Saxony Lutheran. Lob to Mueller, right wing against Damonette. Kenzie Jones overplays the pass to Murley. She didn't get there. Murley going to stop and pop. She still hasn't missed a shot all day, I don't think. 18 from Murley. Perfect from the floor. She is 8 of 8. 50-43. Crusaders by 7. Jones kicked it out. Casey open 3. That one is good. Casey's got 5. Central starting to heat up from 3. They're down by 4 with 4 1/4 minutes remaining, 4th quarter.
Really glad these two teams met the challenge of this game, though. It has been what you anticipated it being. Terrific basketball game.
Weezer, left corner, Murley. Jones trying to defend. Murley in the lane. Oh, blocked on the way up. We got a hell ball. It was Megan Skaggs that got all rock. And the arrow belongs to Central. Great defense by Megan Skaggs. And a timeout by Josh Mapes will take it as well. We are in the 4th. Hang on to your seats. 4:10 to go in the ball game. It's 50-46. Saxony Lutheran nursing a 4-point lead over Central and a trip to Columbia at stake. Remind, thank you for your business because you deserve nice things too. We'll bring you coverage Tuesday from Jackson. North County's going there. Dexter or Sykeston. Lady Raiders got a shot in that one, Mike?
I haven't seen that team play. You did, I didn't. North County had to play one of their better games. Let's leave it at that.
Potosi's boys will be there as well. Sydney Skaggs from 17. Nope. Offside rim. Rebound loose on the floor. Megan Skaggs going after it. Has it in the lane. Josh Mapes not called a timeout. Kenzie Jones. Central's been in the lane forever. Nothing called. Jones straight away 3. Got it! Drilled it to bring them to within 1. 19 for Kenzie Jones. It's gut check time at Jefferson College. 50-49 Crusaders. Murley against Jones. This has been a whale of a girls basketball game. This has been as good as some of the Central Poplar Bluff games, Mike, you and I used to watch at the Fieldhouse in the early part of the decade. And by decade, I mean 2000s. In the lane, Murley flipped the double team. Sydney Skaggs maybe fouled her. Kenzie Jones on the front side, we'll see. 50-49, and Murley to the line. She's not missed a shot all day.
Now, the foul on the backside with Jones, I was good with.
Yep,
I thought she did. Murley, 2 of 3 at the line, Greg, but as you said, she's been terrific. Other than that, that block shot earlier was the first miss she's had.
She makes the first free throw. Foul on Kenzie Jones, her second. Spreads it to a 2-point lead. Central's going to have the ball with a chance to at least tie with a 3 if this goes, and it does not. Casey grabs the rock. A 2-point game and the ball for Central. Kenzie Jones, 3:13 to go. Clock winds. Megan Skaggs to Casey. Central spreads everybody high of the foul line. Casey open from 16, got a chuck, no good. Sydney going at the rebound, got it through a double team, spins through a double team, put it up, we got a tie game! Sydney with 8, 51-all. A combined 56-1 record between these two, and it is not disappointed. 51 apiece in a quarterfinal. Murley swings it right sideline. Oh, Peyton Caldwell didn't like that call. Thought she got ball on the attempt to knock it away and got called for a foul, her third, and that's going to put Central over the limit. Crusaders to the line with Brianna Mueller, who is 0 for 2 today from the stripe, and 85% on the year.
What I do like was the effort on the play, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, that's giving it all.
Front end of a 1-and-1. Mueller's got it. Crusaders lead by 1. 15 for Brianna Mueller. 1 out of 3 at the stripe today with one more coming. Winner Thursday in Columbia. If it's Central, we're there. Second free throw good. She's got 16. The boys out of Park Hills, 63-33. It didn't go so well against New Madrid. Girls, now they're trying to answer the bell here. And the guys across the way, they're in the student section. They look just as nervous as anybody else in the gym right now. Kenzie Jones, that checks on back plate. Sydney's been a machine on the glass. Shows she could give them the lead. And one coming up. Sydney Skaggs is going to finish. It's 53-all, and for one of the rare times tonight, Central can play from ahead if this next shot goes in.
That rebound for Sydney, you mentioned her rebounding prowess. That's 11 to go with her 10 points, and with 2:24 left, we have determined absolutely nothing in this basketball game.
Level pegging through 106 combined points. The third foul on Reagan Weiser. Skaggs got it. Central, if you look on the board, leads by 1. Sid's got 11. She's 1 of 2 at the stripe. And not as much backcourt pressure as I would have thought out of Central. Weiser over the timeline with the right hand dribble, down to 2:14 to go, fourth quarter. Weiser crossing over on Megan Skaggs. With the left hand, shovels it back on perimeter. Mueller's got it here, got a hard screen from Bruni, trying to shed herself with Skylar Amonette, and down the lane Bruni got a reach-in foul called against Central, and that's going to go on Olivia Casey. Casey picks up her first. It'll be the 8th on Central, and more foul shots coming up for the Crusaders, who themselves have committed 16 fouls. We'll bring you a Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy game-changing play coming up when we're done with this one. Front end of a 1-and-1 for Bruni, up and got it. She's only a 45% shooter, but she makes that one for her third point of the afternoon. Lisa Umfleet and her staff would like to show you Parkland Health Mart's customer service is all about. Locations Deloge, Fredericktown, and Ironton. Both of them go. Timeout, Sam Sides. This one has been a dandy. 55-54. Saxony Lutheran leads Central. Lady Rebel ball with 2:03 to go, and Columbia at stake. Fourth quarter when we come back.
Had a lead a moment ago. They've got the ball linked to the floor to go, and it looks like some Saxony Lutheran pressure to deal with.
Haven't seen a lot of that today. Kenzie Jones will bring it ahead against Grace Murley. That has been a dynamite matchup all day. Kenzie Jones swings it out. Peyton Caldwell got it back to Kenzie Jones. We are under 2 minutes to go in a quarterfinal in Class 3 at Jefferson College in Hillsborough. Foul line extended. Megan to Sydney. Down low on the block. Up strong. Put it up. Nope, but fouled. That's going to be on Weiser. That'll be her 4th. She and Bruni each have 4. And Sid's going to have to do it at the line.
Central at the free throw line as a team today. They're 11 of 20. Sydney is 1 of 2. Saxony Lutheran's gone 7 of 11 at the line.
And we've documented the three-point shooting numbers from both teams today already. Sydney unloads. We're tied at 55. 12 for her. With one more to come with 1:45 showing, and we'll say it for the first time in regulation. Bree Seaton to the table. Second shot, Sydney up and in. 13 for Sydney Skaggs. And it'll be Olivia Casey to check out for a quick breather. Full court Central pressure now, baby. 56-55, Lady Rebels by 1. Weiser to throw it in. Gets it into Mueller. Back to Weiser to backcourt. Caldwell comes over for a double team. Lob pass back to Mueller. Hesitantly up the backcourt. Crossing the volleyball spike line, now near the center stripe, but a bounce pass, they give and go and get it back to Mueller at the foul line. Got it knocked loose, but it went right to Galemo, who laid it in. She's had a quiet ball game, 6 for her, and with 1:26 to go, Casey back to the table. Crusaders back by 1. Megan Skaggs inside, and Galemo going toe-to-toe And Skaggs trying to shake free. Guillermo's going to get called for her third, and Megan to the line for a 1-and-1.
You go into the end of a game like this, and you know there will be big free throw shot. It's inevitable. Central hasn't been very good today. They've been much better down the stretch. We'll see how it plays out with 1:22 on the board.
Megan Skaggs in my notes. Mike hasn't missed a free throw all day, 6 out of 6.
That is correct.
Number 7 would tie it at 57. Unloads, missed it, no good. Front end of a 1-and-1. Casey stayed away from a foul. Saxony Lutheran dodged a bullet. They've got the ball up 1. We're down to the final 74 of the regulation. Mueller, left wing, got it to the sideline to Weiser. They'll pull it back out between the rings. Megan chasing, runs over a Crusader and picked up a foul. That's the ultimate fighting through a screen if you're Megan Skaggs. That is her 4th.
There was a strong screen, too. I mean, you really credit Maddie Bruni for standing there, taking, and she was run through. She gets to go to the free throw line.
And Maddie Bruni, not a good free throw shooter statistically, but today 2 for 2. This is a 1-and-1. No, it's not. Beg your pardon, 2 shots, and makes the first. Central with 10 club fouls after that one by Megan, and 5 in the ball game for Bruni. 1 more to give the Crusaders a 3-point lead. Second shot, Bruni averaging 2.9 points a game. Hits that one. She's got 6 this afternoon. 59-56, Saxony Lutheran unbeaten on the year. 60 seconds to go. Megan Skaggs, the catch against Tess Daniel. Lob, Casey for the tie. It's in the air and got it! Olivia Casey's gonna drill a left side 3, and we got a tie game for the final 44. Timeout, Sam Sides, 59 apiece with 41.9 to go, and somebody headed to Columbia. Warp Court Central pressure. Mueller's going to inbound just to the left of the scores table. They get it into Murley. She nearly turned it over. Murley halfway down the paint. Skaggs got the ball hung up and out of bounds. They thought it deflected off of Murley's leg, but it was knocked out by Sydney Skaggs, and it belongs to Saxony Lutheran. It'll be Murley posted up left elbow of the key. Mueller to inbound. Just left of the window. Got it underneath. Guillermo, no good. Sydney cleaned it. Tie game, Central ball. You're 30 seconds away from Columbia, and a timeout by Josh Mapes. We have paid the rent. We're going to keep it here for the rest of the 4th quarter in a 59-all game.
30.5 left. You entertain the thoughts.
Same
if
question.
You're Central of trying to play it down.
That's more tempting. I don't think Saxony Lutheran's defense has been as tough as Central's had, but I still don't know if I do it, Mike.
I always think that you got a much better chance of turning it over than winning the game on the last second shot. And if your chances are, and I don't care how good you are, 30 seconds is a long time. I mean, I just got to play it straight up. I play straight up. I look for my first good look. If it happens to be 10 seconds into this, great. If it's 5 seconds into it, great. And if you can run it and wait and look and it's in this final 10 seconds of the game, I just don't come out of the huddle, we're going to play for the last shot. I don't come out with that mentality.
If you do, who takes the last shot? Is it as easy to say anybody?
No, I don't care who takes it, but I want the ball at the 8-second mark in the hand of my point guard. I want Kinsey Jones to get to make that choice. Either she can get it where she wants it and dish it, or she could take the shot if she's open. I want her handling it in that last 10 seconds if it gets that deep.
Central starting 5 is on the floor. Saxony Lutheran has the same. 30.5 seconds to go. Kenzie's going to take the inbound in the backcourt. 59 all. Take a deep breath, Park Hills. NBA shot clock to go, 4th quarter. They are going to try to hold it. Megan Skaggs to Sydney. Last shot time at Jefferson College. Can Central make one to get to Columbia and win their 25th in a row? And who's going to take it? It is in the hands of Kenzie Jones. We're down to 8. Here we go. Screen from Sydney Skaggs. Light double team comes over. Around to Sydney Skaggs screen again, and another Central timeout. The clock continued to roll a little bit. I think the officials saw it. They're going to reset things with a 59-59 game, and Central on the possession. The problem was they got it where you said, Mike, but when Kenzie went around the screen the second time, she was way too far away from the top of the three-point circle, and Josh Mapes said, no, let's stop this right now.
And they did a great job defensively to hedge that dribble and take away the lane. And to Kinsey Jones' credit, Greg, she didn't panic and try to throw the ball over that double team that was coming. I was curious as to what they would do with the clock. I think the same question was posed that you brought up. Was there a little bit left? And the answer is yes. They're going to go to 3.2. That is plenty of time to run a play and get a good look. You're in your half court, okay? The one thing that you cannot do here, I'll play the ultimate, my gosh, what could be the worst thing to happen? This inbound has to come towards your offensive basket. You can't throw a ball into the backcourt that can get tipped and stolen and go the other way. It's got to come to your offensive end. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Caldwell has the responsibility to inbound, looking for Casey. She goes in the corner. Kenzie Jones open for three. It was blocked, tipped up. Megan for the win. No good. Sydney had a putback. No foul. We've got overtime. 59 apiece. Megan had the best of the three looks. Jones's was blocked in the corner. Sydney's was desperation. Megan had a fleeting thought of a putback. It just didn't go. And two teams that have been on a collision course all season long, no surprise, it needs overtime. We'll take a short break. We're back to Jefferson College right after this. The winner to Columbia, we decided nothing through regulation, tied at 59.
Come back out of this, the competitive level, the intensity, a close game throughout. This has been special. How's it going to end?
Megan Skaggs, Reagan Weiser, Maddie Bruni all have 4 fouls. The tip comes to Saxony Lutheran. Kenzie Jones goes for the chase block. Grace Murley could not finish on the lay-in, and Kenzie Jones to the other end, kicks it to Peyton Caldwell, sideline right. 4-minute overtime. Caldwell to the right block, banks and hits. You know what? Peyton Caldwell, she's so easy to like when she plays basketball.
Just that's a great play there.
Murley to Bruni, down low, tries to drive inside, got it hung up on her knee and lost it out of bounds, and Central with the lead and the ball. There haven't been many of these trips today.
Well, you're Peyton Caldwell. You average 3.5 points a game. You haven't taken a shot in forever, and you start overtime with a spin move and kiss it off the glass for about 6 feet.
Now Sydney Skaggs out by the volleyball spike line. She's going to tuck in direct traffic. She paused the hands of Reagan Weiser away from her. Weiser reaching out and trying to measure. Now to Peyton Caldwell along to the three-point circle, looking inside to Kenzie Jones. Got it to Casey. Mueller right with her. 3:12 to go. We're in overtime and a quarterfinal with Columbia in the Final Four at stake. Caldwell, corner three, didn't take it. Gave it back to Kenzie Jones. Central all of a sudden has become ultra patient here in this half-court set. Casey in the right corner looking for Megan Skaggs inside. She's hand-fighting in there with Galemo. Officials going to let all that go, and Kenzie Jones with under 3 minutes to go. Crossing over on Murley, does nothing with it, now to Casey.
I'm okay with this trip if you get what you want out of it, which is either on the foul line or a made hoop.
Sydney looking into Megan. She's posting, lob pass to Kenzie Jones. Tough up the ladder catch. That was touchy on the sideline. Stayed in bounds, defended by Murley. Crosses over, could have got called for a carry. Sydney open from 18, didn't take it. Right of the three-point lane, back out to Kenzie Jones, back to Peyton Caldwell. Central by 2 with the ball in a quarterfinal, 61-59. They lead. They've run about a minute and change off the clock here in this overtime, and they've kept possession. That's something you talk about a lot, Mike. They almost lost it there. Kenzie Jones, a 5-on-4, going to stop and pop for 15 and bury it. Kenzie Jones, 21. Lady Rebels by 2 trips. Saxony Lutheran with Murley. They haven't lost all year. Under 2 minutes to go in overtime. Down the lane, Mueller banks it up. Nope, check the number, beg your pardon, that's Reagan Weiser. And it's a 30-second Sam Sides timeout. We'll keep it here. Weiser's got a dozen. I'm telling you right now, you play horse against Kenzie Jones, you're going to lose.
Well, she rebounded from that early struggle. So she made one of her first 7 shots. She's not going to be impacted, though, by, it didn't go well, should I? She just kept playing, and in this second half, Kenzie Jones has taken 9 shots. She's made 6 of those. She's 2 of 3 from 3 as well. She's up to 21 points in the game. She has scored 15 of those 21 in the second half and in overtime. But that shot at this end of the floor was also special Weiser got into the lane. That wasn't easy. That's floating in the lane and kiss off the glass. And you do that, all right. That doesn't go in Central rebounds. 4-point lead and the ball with under 2. And instead, 2-point lead. You're going to be facing pressure, I would think, here. And you've got that. Wow, here we go again. Both teams have taken shots from the other. It's just, there's your really good blow. I'll come back. All right, you took it. Now you come back. It's been that way all game long. It has been special here today.
Yeah, I hope no matter who you're rooting for and you're taking this one in today, whether you're here in the arena watching on the website at KFMOsports.com or listen on the radio. You take a second to just enjoy what you're seeing or listening to. This has been a really entertaining girls basketball game. 63-61, clock to $1:47. Kenzie Jones, carried it, coming up floor, not called. Jensen Uding back to Kenzie Jones, right sideline, a 2-point Central lead. Sydney's going to come out, tuck and just hang on, inviting Saxony Lutheran to come get her.
Same situation here, Greg. Get what you want out of it, a basket or to the free throw line.
90 to go in the first overtime. Sydney Skaggs with a ball fake on Reagan Weezer, who's playing with 4 fouls. Bruni's playing with 4 fouls. Megan Skaggs is playing with 4 fouls. Now it's into the hands of Jones. Murley on her, she's got 3 fouls. $1:15 remaining in overtime. Sam Sides barking instructions to his troops. Central's been cool, calm, and collected and very rarely makes poor decisions throughout this entire 27-1 season. That's why they're here. However, they're playing a team that does the exact same thing. They're 29-0. Under a minute. Nothing happening. You're not missing nothing. They're just passing it out between the center stripe and the top of the three-point circle, killing clock. Megan Skaggs with it, left wing. Out comes Sydney. She'll get a catch against Murley. Ball fake, gave it to Kenzie. We're down to 40 in overtime. Here comes backside pressure against Kenzie Jones. She draws a triple team. And a timeout called by Josh Mapes. A cross-court pass that was going to get really interesting. And Josh Mapes took the timeout with 37.5 seconds to go. Central by 2. It's a full.
I will admit to being a little surprised by Sam Sides allowing the defense to basically be as passive as he allowed it. First of all, at the end of regulation, they drained off the 30 and they got the shot. And then in this overtime session, they have spent with a double team coming and she was able to stay composed and get around it.
Casey's going to throw this one in. She looks towards the opposite goal, trying to get it into Megan. Lob pass to Sydney Skaggs with the catch. Tough against Laurel Mueller. Now it's heavy pressure by Saxony Lutheran. Guillemo's going to send Megan to the line. And basically that was the almost substitution pattern by Sam Sides to say one of you two off the bench is going to have to foul somebody. And the clock stops at 32.8 to put Megan at the free throw line.
Central got what they wanted out of the last 2 trips. A bucket the first time, a free throw shooter over the line this time.
Everybody's shooting 2 the rest of the way. We're in overtime, 10 team fouls apiece. Megan up and in. It's 15 for Megan Skaggs, and here comes Bruni and Weezer, the 2 that have 4 for Saxony Lutheran. That one was called against Laurel Mueller, I think. I've got Megan 7 of 8 at the line. Is that right, Mike?
7 of 8, 15 points. Central will clear the foul line here. You just don't want to risk committing a foul that would give away points.
This to make it a 2-possession game. They lead by 3. Megan Skaggs, line to the left. Sights, fires, front rim, and in. And in case you haven't figured it out, we sit right behind the entire Central side of the gym. Under a half minute in overtime. Saxony Lutheran, the perfect season at stake. A big corner 3, Mueller, no good. Sydney Skaggs goes up and grabs it and gets fouled with 19 and a half to go.
She just went up the ladder to grab rebound number 14.
Sydney Skaggs, the best she can do, it's not over with 19 and a half, can make it a 2-trip game, but the opposition needs 3s on both trips. Allie Guillemo apparently has fouled out. I had her at 3, she's got 4, that one gives her 5, and she's done with 19 and a half to go in overtime.
Couple of big free throws right here.
Sydney Skaggs up and in. 14 for her. 19.5 remaining. The Central cheering section will tell you what happens on this one. 67-61. It's a 6-point Central lead, their largest of the game, and the best time to have it. Peyton Caldwell stole it, but stepped on the sideline or traveled. Take your pick.
That's fine. You're running clock. All right, you're at the point now. You've got to have an opponent make a 3 and then get the ball back still down 3 and make another one in 11.5. Stay composed and play your game. You're in great shape.
Saxony Lutheran down 6. They need 3s. Off the inbound, Grace Murley. Spot up, let it fly. Short. Rebound, Peyton Caldwell. 6 seconds to go, and that is it. Welcome to Columbia, Central Lady Rebels. You're on your way. 67-61, and they knock off an unbeaten Saxony Lutheran squad in a much anticipated state quarterfinal and proved they belong with the state's elite. How about 25 wins in a row for the gals out of Park Hills? And they've got 2 more games on the season, and they're now guaranteed, and they're into the Final Four. And this is the most reaction we've ever seen by far out of this bunch, no question about it.
Well, they bottled it up for 3.5 or 4 months. You think about it, that's what they've done. They had one goal in mind. Josh Mapes told us a couple of times, it's hard to play every day knowing you're supposed to go to Columbia. And this is finally the chance to say, we did. We finally did what we were hoping and being expected to do. And it's a remarkable basketball game and a terrific finish to it. And as much exhilaration as there is on the Central side, there's that tough undefeated season that comes to an end short of a trip to Columbia for Saxony Lutheran. But it was, it was better than it was hyped to be, and I didn't think that possible. And it was better. It was some basketball game.
8-2 in overtime. That's the final scoring. The Central Lady Rebels did it with 3 free throws down the stretch, composure, and the Lady Rebels got 2 more games on the season. You'll check the Class 3 state bracket, and Central's Lady Rebels is going to be one of the last 4. They're 28-1. And for a team that has won 8 all-time district titles, they're 4-8 in state play, and they're going to Columbia.